All right, a bodybuilder enters a gym and challenges a boxer to a fight. This is wild stuff to me. We're gonna check this out today, see what happens, and note some mistakes that both these guys honestly are making. Everybody, Black Friday, it is here finally, and we have the biggest sale of the year happening at Strike Ready. You can grab all my 5 training courses, lifetime access, and what more need I say? Really, you're going to improve your skill level, your striking skills so much. Now, let's jump right into this sparring footage here. It took me a moment to figure out who's who. Shouldn't have, because the one dude who doesn't have the headgear on, he's just jacked. So yeah, I guess he should be the bodybuilder, but I was looking at their skill level, being like, one guy should be so much better, and it was a little difficult to tell until I started noting that the guy in the white shirt is throwing with just his arms. There's no body rotation, but when you're that big, when you're that strong, you can still get a good source of power. And when we look at these two guys, there's one who's so much bigger than the other. So when there's that weight discrepancy, holy smokes, you can still damage somebody. It also kind of threw me off because the bodybuilder, he kind of has his hands in that Philly shell position, which makes him look like he knows what he's doing as he moves around. But then when he starts throwing or he goes on defense, oh no, like his foot off the ground there, that's no good. But you can see the boxer, and he's actually loading up. So that is technically incorrect. He's not a super high level boxer because he wouldn't be loading up like that, even if he is upset and trying to really finish this bodybuilder off. But you can see both of them kind of flailing around a little bit. But when the bodybuilder throws and he misses, his footwork is just completely unstable. And then he starts getting tagged, and you can see the high chin. The high chin, the hands swinging down, more control. But again, a wild one there from that boxer. And once again, you can see this bodybuilder, he misses a shot. Look at how off balance his weight is. You never want your weight to be so heavy over one side. Now the boxer, like the high guard, now starting to work a little bit of the fakes, the feints, and doing better job now with distance control, with those little micro steps. Right, he's hitting some shots. He's just out of range. That's beautiful. That's perfect. That is high level footwork. Even if it's not fancy, it's high level because you're understanding the small changes and how much of a difference an inch backwards versus forwards can make. Lands the shot to the jaw. Boom. Big shot. Leg gives out on the left foot. Boom. Surprised he didn't go down off that one. Legs completely shot now. Comes back in for the big finish. You see it here a little bit faster. The interesting thing is when you look at this dude, he's actually kind of smiling. Not in an arrogant way, just kind of like, whoa, whoa. I didn't know that's what would happen if I got hit. So I felt like he got definitely humbled there, recognized the lesson. I haven't had many people, I don't think I've ever had anybody storm into a gym and challenge me personally. I'm very particular with who I train with, but I always feel like it's a little ridiculous that somebody who obviously has very little boxing actually gets to go and spar against somebody. Like, look at my fights, man. If you want to actually let yourself just be challenged, just step in the ring, right? If you get somebody who's coming to your gym, they're like, I want to show everybody here that I'm the best. But I'd be like, well, dude, get a membership. We'll get you in the ring. You can fight in like 2 or 3 months. I think that would be my answer, as opposed to being like, okay, we're going to get you in and spar with somebody, because that can lead to damage for 2 people. Obviously, they're not thinking proper, but having this type of fight, getting somebody in here, it's the ultimate way to humble them, because you get to actually see if you're any good. And at least it's fair, right? Proper weight classes, all that good stuff. So let's call it there, guys. I'll see you back on the channel very soon.